begin with the same basic parts.
Most parents don't understand that the penis and the clitoris are the same organ, and that the outer labia are the same as the scrotum. We all start out the same way, and we have to understand that the body can make an error.
Until about 6 or 7 weeks after conception, fetal genitalia are identical in both boys and girls. Then, if the baby is a boy, a gene on the Y chromosome causes the gonads to develop into testes. If there is no Y chromosome, the gonads develop into ovaries. But the remaining steps are driven primarily by the embryo's sex hormones, not its chromosomes. At about 9 weeks, a male fetus begins to produce testosterone, which masculinizes the body. Without testosterone, the genitals maintain their feminine appearance. But there are variations at every step along the way, and some children are born with mixed sexual characteristics in what is called an intersexual birth.
That female baby has more male hormones than she should have, and suddenly her sexual organs develop more masculine, and they can look a slight enlargement of a clitoris, or a clitoris that looks like a penis. I would like to bring to your attention today this 3-year-old boy who came to the doctor's attention as having no palpable testicles. It was soon realized that this little boy was not a little boy.
There are dozens of conditions that can cause intersexuality, and just as many physical variations.
Early 60s. So it could be somebody who has ovaries and testicles. It could be somebody who just has testicles but is not virilized enough so that the penis did not develop normally. It could be somebody who has both a vagina and something that looks like a penis. So there's all variations.
And it's not as rare as you might think. As many as 1 in every 2,000 children are born with ambiguous genitalia. Approximately 65,000 babies a year worldwide.
I was born in 1956. I was my parents' first child. And when I was born, I know now from having spoken to my mother that everyone in the delivery room fell silent. And it was clear that something was horribly wrong. And they wouldn't tell her what it was, and they wouldn't let her see me.
3 days went by while the doctors pondered the baby's ambiguous genitals.
And eventually they decided to label me a boy without having even looked carefully. If they had looked, they would have easily noticed that I had a uterus.
But to the doctors, the baby appeared to have a penis, and time was running out. The parents were demanding to see their baby.
And they told my parents that I had micropenis and undescended testes, and that there wasn't anything that they could do about it. And they sent my parents home.
The decision was made. The relieved parents named their new baby Charles, and life went on. But when Charlie was 18 months old, his parents, still uncomfortable with his unusual genitals, consulted a new specialist who admitted the toddler to the hospital for a sex determination. They started with a chromosome test. Chromosomes are bundles of genetic information that largely determine who and what we are. In a normal male, every cell in the body is XY. In a female, every cell is XX. Some people, including some intersexuals, have both, what is called a mosaic pattern. The tests revealed that Charlie's chromosomes were XX, female.
You can't stop there. There's more to it.
People think that your sex chromosomes determine your sex, and it's not so.
There are XX males and there are XY females.
That can in many ways override our genetic sex. For example, if the fetus produces too much testosterone at a critical time in its sexual development, an XX female can appear masculine. Too little testosterone, or an inability to respond to it, can keep an XY male from virilizing, creating genitals that appear feminine. And as to how we feel about ourselves,
There is a theory
to have satisfactory sex